Welcome back.
Happy Monday if you're listening to this on release day.
It's
if
true.
not, why aren't you listening to it right away?
You should be listening to it the moment your alarm clock goes off. Just kidding.
I think your mom does.
She definitely does.
Your mom's like commenting like 30 minutes after it's been
true.
live. So we're always like, I love it.
It's true.
She's
And
our biggest fan.
She really is. And honestly, if it's not up, she's the first one to always be like, where's the episode?
I know. That's so great. I love it.
Where's the episode? So no, we joke with you. I mean, I hope that you're. Nope, I'm not going there. Never mind. Nope. No, we're not going there. Anyways, moving on.
You've been so good.
I'll tell you what I was going to say later, but wow. Okay. So, welcome guys. We are here and we're back in a bright location.
I know. We're in Leah's home and it's just, we actually realized we love this spot of filming.
It's just a nice bright. It's just bright and these chairs are so comfy.
The chairs are so much more comfy.
It's just definitely harder to film here because there's usually always bodies in my house.
And not that we'll never go back. We're just going to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
You never know. Sometimes we'll be here. Sometimes we'll be at my house.
It's
Sometimes
true.
we'll be out in the yard.
Oh, I can't wait for the yard.
Yeah,
I can't wait
the yard is
for the
fun.
nice weather and being back outside.
Yeah.
That will be.
I agree.
I'm just ready. Like I'm looking out the window right now. I'm like, ugh.
It's coming though.
I know. Next week is supposed to be nice.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
And, hopefully in time we will have everything figured out. Lighting, sound.
Yeah, we're getting there.
The whole thing.
Yeah. We are always working behind the scenes about conversations.
We are.
What's next? What do we need to get? How do we upgrade?
I also laugh right now, like just how people are probably just like, why aren't you talking about this stuff off camera? But see, the thing is, we just want to bring you guys in. We've always said that we want you to feel like you're a fly on the wall.
Yeah, this is
us.
This is just our friendship. Just
quirky, wild. Like if we just had mics on all day 24/7, people would probably be like, what are you guys talking about?
A reality TV show.
Honestly, we should probably put it to like some sort of like, yeah. I was
But
going to say MTV. That's
really
so
crazy.
old.
No, that's really old. You're really dating yourself there.
Yeah, that's really old. But like, we just come and like shoot the crap.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah. And we just talk about everything. But no, we are excited. We're excited about what's to come, all these new things. We love all the feedback we got on the last couple episodes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Even for me, like sometimes I look back and I like just laugh at us laughing and being hysterical.
Don't you find, like, I don't know when, because we always like film this, edit it, then we usually preview it before it goes live.
Yeah.
Do you find, because I find this so many times, I don't remember even us saying certain things, and then I'll start laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Rewatching it, and then my kids are always making fun of me. They're like, are you watching yourself and laughing? Like, it's mostly Leah I'm laughing at, not myself. But I'm like, I didn't. But sometimes you just forget that even some of the conversations we've had.
It's true. Or even like the clip you posted the other day, and it was like, no, me going, no. I actually had to watch the whole episode to even realize what the context of that.
Right.
You just forget.
I know, I was a little sneaky. I was like, ooh, I'll just be a little teaser.
It wasn't
have
that.
To listen to the full episode to know what you were so shocked about.
It's true.
It was a good one.
That was a good one. I was like, what? Wait, what is it? And then I was like, oh, I have to go back and watch that. But it does make it just exciting. Yeah. Because we're, I don't know, learning as we go.
Yeah.
There's times where it could be awkward and we're just sitting there like, okay.
Right. And we just clip those out. You never see them.
Yeah. But I honestly think I'm like, leave them in. Just let them roll with us and be like, excuse me, what's wrong with you?
I know.
But guys, today we have a good episode. Pam is in the hot seat. Leah's
my
favorite
face is already going red.
Leah's favorite days is when I put Pam in the hot seat.
And it's Leah's favorite topic today too. So
it is true. It is Leah's favorite topic. And so I'm just going to let you think. Just wherever you are, whether you're walking or driving, be like, what could that be? What could that be?
What is she going to ask Pam?
What
do you think?
What do you think?
I just take a wild guess what we're going to be talking about today.
We are talking about dating.
Yep.
Pam has agreed, guys.
Yeah.
Finally, somehow.
To agree to what? I'm going to finish that sentence.
Little do you know, there's like something like just hidden behind you. I was going to
some man pops out.
I'm not going to say what it is. Just like,
no, don't do that to me. I'm not good with scares.
Just be like,
I don't like to be scared. That's not my idea of fun. I tell my kids
she's doing this
all
against
the
her
time.
will.
I do. My kids are always like, want me to go on like crazy roller coasters. what I don't like, I know it's a little off topic, but like I don't like dropping. I'll go upside down. I'll go backwards.
Oh.
I don't like big drops.
I prefer to drop.
See, and that's my kids love. They're like, it's the funnest. So we went to the last time we were at Disney. There's like the Tower of Terror.
Yes.
That just goes up and down. And I did that one time years ago. I was so literally terrified.
Actually, we're gonna figure a way to insert the photo that you showed me.
I was literally.
We're gonna figure out a way.
I went crazy. Like I was so scared. I was acting like a crazy person on that ride.
I think I would too. Though. There's no way.
My kids were dying laughing. They were like. Because, okay, this is what this ride. So, it's like a faux elevator crashing, right? So you go way up. This
Who
ride
does
is
that
so
to themselves?
Tall that they had to put like a light on for the airplanes. Like it's tall. I'm pretty sure I heard that. That might be wrong, but I think so. I think.
Fact check.
Or I'm just exaggerating for emphasis of the story. But it's really tall. You go up and then it's like you drop. And then you drop. But the way they do it at Disney is there's a bunch of different settings. So sometimes you might drop like 3 times. Sometimes you'll drop 8 times. You don't know. So every time you ride it, it's different. So that's supposed to be fun. So I was saying to my kids, I'm like, they begged me for years to go. I've never gone with them. I always make them go alone. And they're 18 and 15. I've never done it once. The last time we were there, I don't know what got into me. They're like begging, Mom, please, please. And I was just like, you know what? They're only young ones. Like, it's a few minutes of my life. Even if I don't like it, I'm just going to do it for them. So I go on. They're so happy, whatever. We get the whole time. I'm like sweating and I'm so scared inside. I have to literally calm myself. Probably like how you were in an airplane.
See?
I'm just like,
maybe now you're going to have some compassion.
Yeah. Like,
I'm going to remind you of that.
Like, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's just a ride. It's just for fun. Look at all these small children going on it. You're fine. So I say to my daughter, I'm like, Kate, how many max times do you think it would drop? Like just so, because then I'm thinking I can count down.
Yes.
Right. And be like, we're almost there. So I think she told me, she's like, oh, I don't think it'll go any more than like 5 times or something.
So what, does it bring you up and down and up and down?
Yeah, it goes like up and then down and then up, down. Like it's horrible. It's so horrible.
I mean, your face said it all in the photo.
I know. We should, maybe I'll try to like insert a clip.
Yes, you need to. You need to.
So we're going and it's like, it's as bad as I thought. Like the first drop, I'm like regretting every decision. I'm like, no, like, and I just got my eyes closed. I'm trying to be like in my happy place. I'm not here. I'm not doing this.
It's no wonder you didn't go into cardiac arrest.
Honestly, I think I was this close. I almost had a breakdown. I'm counting my head like 1. Okay, up and 2. I'm like, oh my gosh, 3. And then it goes like 5. And I was like, okay, we're done. And then it goes up again and drops. And I was like, then I just freaked out. I was like, you said 5. You said 5 times. And it just kept going and going. Like, you said 5. And like everyone in there is laughing because no one else is like, I'm just screaming like a lunatic.
So you literally were like Leah on the plane when everyone else is just looking around and
people like people were saying like to me after like that was so funny. I was like trembling. I was like funny. I was just traumatized. But my kids were like, "What is wrong with you?" It was like, well,
it was scary
because you said 5 times and then it kept dropping. I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, you weren't prepared.
You should have told me 10 because then even if it was like
yeah, that's true.
I'd be like, oh, it ended early. But in my head, I just had settled on you can do this 5 times.
That's right.
Like 5 drops and you're good. And it was way more than 5.
But see, that's why I watched the turbulence to be like, okay, to know that it's coming.
Yeah.
And then if it's not bad, it's not bad.
Well, and this thing is like, my idea of fun is not being scared. Like I've told, because my kids were like, yeah, but wasn't it fun? I said, no.
Yeah, I don't like to be scared.
I don't like being scared or not terrified. Like I was.
That's why they call it the Tower of Terror.
It's amply named. I will never do it again. They're like, really? I'm like, literally never.
You're like, that will never happen.
I will never do that again. I don't see the reason.
Okay.
I don't see the reason.
Guys, note to self, do not take Pam to Disney on the Tower of Terror.
I'm getting worked up just thinking about it. Anyways.
Did it traumatize you?
It did. That's why when you just said there's someone behind me, I'm like, no, I don't like being scared.
I actually meant like, but I feel like you two will edit it out. I meant like a gun behind you. Like you're being held against your will. Like you don't really want to do this episode.
Okay, even better.
It meant like, I wasn't trying to scare you, but I was like,
I wasn't trying to scare you. It's just someone with a gun behind you.
Yeah, like meaning like you're...
just that.
Meaning like I'm holding you against your will about this dating episode. So you don't really want to do it.
I'm really just trying to sidetrack the conversation and talk about something else.
It's true.
Like Disney. So we don't have to talk about this.
Hopefully YouTube doesn't edit that whole out for us. We like,
bleep,
beep. What you talking about?
Bleep behind you.
But guys, Pam has agreed
To have a conversation. to go on I feel like you're
Pam is
misleading
guys,
the crowd.
Pam has agreed to go on a date.
No, I have not. I've agreed to talk about why I don't want to do it. It's very different.
Okay, well, but I feel like at the end of this therapy session today, so welcome Pam to Therapy with Leah.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are so lucky that I am your therapist.
Yeah.
I will be gentle.
Will you? I'm slightly terrified.
No. I will be compassionate.
The only reason that I've agreed to
loving.
this is because I'm in control of the editing. So it'll be fine. I know that I can just clip it. It's like it never happened.
Maybe I'll figure out how to
know,
edit this
you will.
episode. I'll be like, hey, where's all that whole entire 2 minutes of the conversation we had?
Yeah. God, never happened.
God, never happened. Well, we do have some men that watch the show.
Do
Been
we?
verified, Pam.
Like Alan?
They've
Alan
no,
doesn't count.
literally, they've come up to me
Yeah.
and said, I know that you guys always talk about women, but we watch it.
You know what's funny? You're right, because I think I told you this, but I'll tell our audience friends. And we know it's a small. We're not trying to say. We know
I think
it's a
like when
certain-
we look at the logistics or
Yeah,
statistics
analytics,
or
yeah,
analytics
yeah.
and analytics, I think it is like something like 18%. So it's
Totally.
not
Yeah.
no men.
No, but there's a few. I was telling you the other day, I was getting my washing machine repaired, and
Yes.
then I was editing, so I had my headphones on. So I think he was knocking for a while, but I didn't hear him.
Right.
So then when I came up, I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like I didn't hear you. I had headphones on. I was editing." And he was like, "Oh, what were you editing?" I said, "Oh, well, my friend and I, we just do this little podcast." And then he was like, "Oh, actually, I know. I know about your
Oh.
podcast. And
See?
I've watched it." I was like, "Oh."
Just your washing machine repairman. That's not stalkerish
I
at
know.
all.
I thought it was so cute, but I was like, "Oh, okay, that's hilarious." I would not have expected that. But you're right. So there are some men.
And maybe they're watching because they've been waiting for this episode to find out, will Pam say yes to a date?
I don't think that's it.
That could be why they watch it. Why else are they watching us? We're a bunch of crazy, quirky women. Maybe they want to date with you.
No, Leah.
If that's the case, guys, if that's the case, just message me privately.
No, the last time you said this, the only people that messaged were men that feel like you would go missing if you ever.
There were
met
actually
up
a few
with
men that
them.
messaged you because of my
and
call out.
It was not productive.
This is a cat call, though.
No.
If you want to date Pam, it's got to go through me.
Yeah, it
Send me a
does.
message.
It's to go through you and a police check me.
Yes, you're
'Cause
like.
there was some-
But Pam, on that note,
Mhm.
I just wish you were lying down like it was an
No.
actual therapist
I
office.
feel like I need to lay down too. I feel like a massager.
where I could be like, tell me
Mhm.
your deepest desires and
it's
your
really
fears.
warm in
Yeah,
here.
it's really warm in here.
It's really warm in
No, it's actually not warm, guys. Pam is just getting nervous. It's getting hot in here. But tell us, why are you so opposed to dating?
Okay, well, I just would like to say I did date one time
It's true.
post divorce. I had one relationship.
And it was long.
It was, for a little bit. So I do feel like I think people think I'm like a man hater. I'm so scarred from the divorce, but I don't think it's really that. Probably partly.
Yeah, for sure.
Not a man hater. I think men are great. Like some of them.
Yes.
Alan's great.
Alan's
I love
great.
Alan.
Alan's great.
Alan's great.
Alan's so nice.
Yeah, he is. He's the best.
We were somewhere. Wait, sorry. Hold on. We were somewhere the other day, and he's just being so nice. And I was like, this is like the moment where I would be like, it's time to get mad. Like, what is that? And I looked at him. I was like, you're too nice for me. I think I'm getting so worked up, and he's just being so kind to there was somebody with customer service or something, and I was like, no, this is ridiculous. And he's just like, I was like, you are literally too kind.
You're ready to go full Karen mode.
Yeah.
And he's just like, let's just maybe they've had a bad day.
Yeah.
Let's give them a chance.
I want to do the it's like a meme or not a meme. What do you call it? Like the reel or whatever.
Yeah.
Funny, whatever. Where it's it's got that song that's like, talk to me.
Oh,
I talk
yeah.
back.
You have to
And
do
it's
that with
like
Alan.
the wife
Yes.
and the husband or whatever. Cause I'm like, that is definitely our relationship.
Yes.
He's like the kind one. And I'm like, nah,
Leah's
don't mess with me.
throwing fists.
So really we'll just find you a nice, kind man. But
Yeah,
okay, go on.
yes.
Go on.
I forget what we were saying.
Well,
before
we
that.
were
What
saying,
was
why are you so opposed to
it?
men?
Okay. Right. Yeah. I'm not opposed to men in general. I just feel like I tried it. I tried having a relationship with someone who I thought was like very different than Dan.
Yeah.
So I was trying to be like, okay, but in the end, it didn't end up all that different in some ways. And so I think I just got maybe a little discouraged, and I found it exhausting. I actually found it so emotionally exhausting that I just was like, I don't think I can deal with it. It was like a lot of the similar things of like at the beginning before you're dating, like person presents himself as one thing, like very like attentive, thoughtful, whatever. And then it's like the second you're kind of like official in that relationship too, it was like just the effort just went to like zero, and just very different, where I'm just like, I don't understand that. I know that everyone puts their best foot forward at first.
Yep.
But like, I want to be in a relationship with the person you are presenting to be. So then when you get in a relationship, you know, like it was like, for example, like at the beginning, there was a lot of like, oh, let's do this or let's do that. And a lot of fun and a lot of thoughtful things, like thoughtful things with my kids even, which I was like, this is so
This is
sweet.
what my kids need. Yeah.
Then we get in a relationship and it's just like, doesn't like almost.
Like put in the effort maybe.
Yeah. And very like, almost like miserable, like very Eeyore, like, you know, like Eeyore from like Winnie the Pooh, just very like, everything's negative. Everything's down. Finding like the right, and like
yeah,
I'm like okay, like the littlest things, and I'm just like, this is not for me. I'm way too like
you're way too bubbly and like
like that's the thing. I felt like it was like a dead weight. I was like, I can't do. You're dragging me down. And at first I thought, oh, maybe it's just a good balance
too.
Like right, and but I was like every little thing, like little things, like. You know, it's like you're eating dinner. Oh, like, how was your steak? It's a little dry. Oh. Okay. Oh, like we go, oh, you know, you like love chicken wings. Like find the place that's like voted in Niagara's best chicken wings.
Yeah.
We go there, like, I mean, he's just mowing them down. And I'm like, oh, like how, oh. Like, okay. But like literally everything was always negative.
Interesting.
And that I couldn't handle that. And I was like, this is not how it was before. And just like, yeah, kind of like negative about me, like very like I'm just trying in this relationship to like make it work, do all these like special things for him, whatever. And it was always just like,
And that's the thing, like when you go all in, no matter what it is, you go all in.
Totally.
And like you are very thoughtful. You are very, you're just, number one, you're very creative, but number two, you love to give gifts.
Yeah.
Like that's like even today, you know, my daughter heard a rest and you show up with like a cute little tumbler for her and Timbits, right? So in a like real relationship, I feel like you would be constantly like giving, and not that you're looking to receive the gifts either.
Right.
But like
you want to feel like there's some reciprocation, not just like you're getting like taken advantage of. And that's how it felt like. And I even had close friends come to me after some time and just be like, this is really like something's off here. We don't like the way he treats you. He's basically taking advantage of you. Like I had multiple different friends who didn't even talk to each other say that to me. So then I was kind of like, okay, this isn't just me feeling like this. Cause then you question yourself. You're like, oh, maybe my expectations are too high.
Sure.
But then, and I didn't even express that to anybody. I was just like always, even with him, like being positive, like people would say things like, wow, like he's really like negative and he just like doesn't seem to want to be here. He doesn't want to seem to be around. And I was like, oh,
because he was around like your friends and different people, right?
Very minorly. Like, it was okay. So this was, if we'll get really specific, this is the thing that started making me think, what is happening here? Because he, like, I realized with him, he had a very low capacity just for like anything like relational things, work, emotion, everything was low.
Sure.
I know that for me, I have a very high capacity of like, I can take on a lot. I can be really busy. I can do a lot. People have always told me that.
Oh,
like, wow.
Yeah.
So, and it's just normal to me.
You can literally go up from sun up to sundown.
Yeah. I'm like
without a break.
Genuinely like the Energizer Bunny. Like my mom used to say when I was little, she's like, if I could bottle your energy and sell it, I'd be rich. I am aware of that now. And to me, it's just normal. I don't, but I'm aware as an adult, I'm like, okay, everybody doesn't function like that. So you have to be reasonable. You can't expect that of everyone.
Yes.
So I tried to I was like, okay, well, maybe, he's just not.
Yeah.
But it was just like weird things like, I just felt like it was just like selfishness though, because when it came to his family, we would see his family all the time, like at least once a week, sometimes more.
Okay.
Dinners, doing stuff. And like, he was fine. But then like when I'd want to see my family, which would be way less than that, it was like always, I have a headache. Oh, I don't feel good. Same thing. Like,
interesting.
I want to hang out with like some friends, and like friends whose husbands I think would get along so well with him. And I'd be telling him like, oh, I think you'll be really good friends with this guy. You have so much in common. And then like you'd go to their house. He wouldn't put in any effort. Like we'd all be like in the kitchen, like talking, and he'd be like literally like sitting in another room by himself. And then be like, oh, my ankles are hurting. Or honestly, like the weirdest thing that would be like, okay.
Oh, okay.
And then it would just be like, okay, like let's like I'm gonna go. Like it would be like I always felt like like you couldn't just go and visit. I knew him like, oh, like he's uncomfortable. He doesn't want to be here and he like wants to go.
Right.
So and other people could pick up on that too. So then my friends are kind of like, what's going on here? Like so but then and then it was always this. It's like, oh, I have a headache. Oh, I don't feel good. Like my eye is hurting, my back is hurting, I'm tired. But when it was time to be with his family, he was always fine. So I was kind of like, this is weird. Like, and I had asked him a few times, like, do you think like maybe do you want to like see a doctor or something? Like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Oh.
Like, okay.
Okay.
So like, how do we get past this then?
Yeah.
Like,
how do we move on?
So I just then thought, I'm just tired. That's how I honestly felt. Like,
you're like, I'm just tired.
I felt like
and you tried for a while.
I did. Like we were in a relationship for over a year.
Yes.
So and probably like a few months into it, I did start noticing things, but that's the thing. I'm not a giver upper easily.
Yes.
Like
no.
I try
and you're a loyalist. So like once you start this conversation, once you start a relationship, you're loyal.
Totally. And I try to give like a lot of
grace
chances and a lot of grace and I know that can even be a flaw of mine. Like I remember my therapist said to me once when I was talking about something with Dan years ago.
You mean you have another therapist, not just me?
No, not just you. I'm sorry.
Wow, I'm super offended.
You're offended.
If I had a notebook right now, I'd be looking at
down.
you just being like this.
Underline it. You're like cheating.
Sorry, keep talking.
Yeah. Nothing to see here.
Okay,
but she would be like, I remember her saying to me one time, boy, because I was explaining something about something that happened with Dan, and she was like, boy, he doesn't really need to make any excuses for his own behavior because you'll make them all for him. And I was like, like I'd never thought of it that way. And then she kind of got more in depth to it, and she was just like, people show you these red flags. People but you'll make 1,000 excuses. Like, well, they're just tired. Well, they didn't know this. Well, they didn't mean that. And she said sometimes when people show you who they are, you have to just believe it. You have to be like, this is actually just like you are a person who is lazy, or you're a person who's emotionally unavailable or whatever. And you just have to accept that's what it is. And she was like, instead you make excuses and you drag it on. So I think it probably did that again, which is disappointing because I'm trying to be better.
So we've learned a little bit of a lesson.
Yeah. So I think it's a lot of things. I think for one, I just feel like my experience with relationships is that they're emotionally exhausting.
You probably have a little bit of lack of hope a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you're kind of like, am I ever going to find somebody that I can.
Like, if this is what it is, like forget that. If this is how.
How did you and him meet again?
We met. So he did some work on my house.
Okay.
So that's how we
work
met.
on your house.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like outdoor
work.
Work
On your house.
Yeah.
Okay.
It literally was just work on my house. You wish there was more, but there's really
Come on,
more.
Give me the juicy deets.
I know. So yeah, and it was like we were friends for probably like a year first.
Okay.
Like before we started dating.
Okay.
And I will say, I do think if it wasn't for COVID, we probably would have maybe never dated because we started dating kind of near the end of COVID.
Okay.
When like maybe restrictions were coming up a little bit, but not fully.
Okay.
And I did notice at first some of the like, he never wanted to do anything or go out, or it was, I don't know if it's like laziness, but I think maybe a bit.
Okay.
But I didn't see it as, I thought it was just like, oh, it's because of COVID. We
Right.
can't. But once COVID lifts,
Something
we
will
can have like
change.
a normal relationship where we
Right.
like go on dates and do things together. But then as the restrictions lifted, he didn't change. He didn't want to do, like, I don't even know if him and I ever went on like really a real
Like a
date,
real date.
like to like a restaurant or something. Like I remember like I took him out for dinner once because he got a job promotion to celebrate that. And then I think like his mom gave us a gift certificate for Christmas to
Okay.
a restaurant. So we used that because I think maybe even she saw him, was kind of like, here, like hint, hint, take her somewhere.
Take her.
But we didn't like
interesting.
do, like, he just was always like tired and didn't feel like doing anything. And that's fine. Like maybe he just needs a more like kind of
chill homebody person,
but I
which
was
you
kind
are
of
not.
like, let's go on a hike. Like, let's do this or that. Let's go to a movie. Let's go to a restaurant. Let's try this new place. And it was just like,
right.
So
now, do you think that you did a lot of those things with Dan, or was it not like that either? Like, did you do a lot of dates? Did you do?
We didn't actually. We had a busy life, but it was mostly revolved around his music because he was a musician, a traveling musician.
Okay.
So the kids and I would like go with him a lot.
Okay.
But it was a lot of like, we'd go somewhere, he's doing his music thing, and then I'm just busy with the kids.
With
and
the
like,
kids.
we'd watch his show or whatever.
Right.
But no, we didn't actually. Him and I never really went on dates either. We never like, he was never a celebrator, which was tricky because I am.
You are.
Right?
Yes.
So we never celebrated our anniversary once. I don't think we ever went out for like an anniversary dinner. We never celebrated.
Stop.
Like I would celebrate his birthday, but he didn't want to celebrate mine. Like I never had a birthday cake ever in 14 years of married, like with him or any sort of birthday.
Pam, nothing.
Like my mom would do it for me. Like my mom would always make
like
sure
would he get you like a gift? Anything?
A lot of times. I think he maybe had here and there, but usually no. And like Christmas, he said, I don't want to get Christmas gifts.
But
and yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah. So, but I just thought, again, making excuses for him, I was like, okay, well, everyone's different. Like,
yeah,
maybe that's just how some men are. Like he doesn't.
You just need a man to come in and. Because obviously, okay, so let's be like real here. Okay, guys, let's be real. You would love that relationship with somebody. Like I would think that you would long for that relationship, that you could go on dates and go on hikes.
Yeah.
And whatever, go bowling, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
That's clearly what your heart longs for.
Sure.
You're probably just so jaded that you think there's nobody out there like that, maybe.
I think that's probably true. Like if there was a reciprocal, and that's the thing, I'm not even saying I want to be like doted on or wait. I'm saying like I will pour into you. Like you will be the most important person to me.
Sure.
I will do everything to support you, make you feel special. But you want that to be reciprocal.
Yes.
And that's, I think, what happened with both. That's why I say they were similar. They were so different in a lot of ways. But both of them were similar in the way of like, it was a lot of like take, and giving very little.
Right.
I'm not saying nothing, but very, like, it was so uneven. It wasn't reciprocal.
Right.
It was like the relationship is going and like doing well because you're
doing it all.
Right. And to me, I just feel like, well, I'd rather just pour that energy and time into like my friends or my kids where it is more reciprocated. I don't want to be just like.
That's just because you haven't found the right person.
I'm
convinced of
maybe.
it. I am convinced of it.
I just think those kind of men who are single,
they are more frequent.
Are very few and
infrequent,
yeah.
for sure. I agree with you there, but I think that it could get there if you were to tell the audience.
No, wait.
If you were to tell the audience.
This is getting really specific now.
If you were to date somebody, if you're looking for that perfect man out there, what are some characteristics you're looking for? Oh, it's getting juicy.
I mean, this is the thing. I don't even think I'm very... Okay, you know how we talked about on the last episode?
Yes.
How my friendship circle is like super eclectic? Like,
yes.
I have like people that are such different friends, and I just love that. I feel like for me too, I'm not that picky even with like a type. I just like, because Dan and this other person that I had dated like after Dan that one time, well, they were very different. They were very different in a lot of ways, and then I guess similar in some ways. But I don't really have like a type. I think it honestly would just be like, I just feel like if you're not just like doing life as like partnership,
Yes.
like we're in this together.
Yeah.
I'm going to pour into you. You're going to pour into me. That to me is what really matters. A lot of other specific things, like I don't really care about that. And that's what I feel like you can't find. And I actually, in a lot of ways, I blame my own dad for this.
Okay.
Because my dad, the way he is with my mom, I just like set that bar as like normal. Like my dad is like very like patient and he's not like easy to anger where he gets like outrageously crazy when he's mad or and he's very like helpful, like, and he doesn't have to be asked. And I know he's not perfect because my mom might be watching this being like, well, I can tell you,
right, exactly,
too. I'm
yes,
sure. But he's like, I grew up like that's even now. My dad's in his 70s. Like you'll go in their house, my mom's like making dinner, my dad's like vacuuming, or like, you know, my mom cooks dinner and then my dad clears the table like he's doing the dishes.
So he's very helpful too.
They're very like helpful. And my dad's always like, you know, takes my mom's car and puts gas in it and like brushes off the snow in the winter and like starts it in the mornings for her, and very like not lavish things. He's not like buying her diamonds and whatever, but he's just a very thoughtful, like, you can tell he's like a partner mindset. Like, and my mom's the same. Like my mom takes good care of my dad. And then you see together, that's how they function.
Right.
And I just thought that was normal. I just thought, oh, that's how it would be. So then that's very opposite of how
And it is such a partnership.
Totally. And like Dan wasn't raised that way. And then I didn't realize that. I just thought it was a given. And so then when we got married and it was like being married, but he just was still single. Like he just did his own thing. And I was kind of like, wait, what? And that was tricky.
Sure.
And then in this other relationship, it was the same way. It was like you're in this relationship, but it's like it's very lopsided. Like you're giving a lot, but then the other person's really not contributing really much. It's just they're just like taking you for granted too, and like not even appreciating. That's the thing.
So
like,
Pam needs somebody to come in and essentially love bomb her.
No, I don't want that. No, because I feel like that's what's happened in the past.
Worse.
Is like
that's
they
true.
love bomb you and then it changes. I just want someone consistent who's like consistently like is like I guess somebody who's like happy to do stuff together, which I think is hard to find.
Yes,
like that's the thing with both the relationship with Dan and the other. It was like it's like if you did do something for me, it's like begrudgingly. Like always made me feel like, oh well, I did this for you, so you owe me now. And it's like, wait, what? Like, or just doing nothing. So,
and you can find it. Like, I think even Alan and I are so different in so many ways. Like, he would love to travel the entire world. Yeah. He would love to travel the entire world. Yeah. He knew would marry me. That's not happening. Yeah. Like, you've got me on a flight for like 6 hours.
You can travel North America.
Yeah, essentially. Like, I mean, I do want to get myself to Greece. So like I said, I will push that marker, but like, so we are not similar in that way, but other ways, like we are so similar, like different date nights, like whether it's just like
like
a
you
walk.
guys do a lot you can tell like you guys actually like being together
sometimes.
Like you actually you go for walks, you go to the movies, you spend time together.
Yeah, we do.
That's what was missing. I never felt like Dan ever really wanted to spend time. I don't think he did actually. I don't think he enjoyed spending time, which is fine, I guess. And the same with this other person. It was like I don't, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not fun to be with. I don't know.
No, you are so fun to be with. It's these men.
When I see you and Al, like I know your relationship's not perfect.
Yeah,
I know
for
Alan's
sure.
not perfect. I mean, he's pretty close, but I know he's not perfect. But
I was like, pretty much I need to marry your husband, Leah.
Just like, no, I'm sorry. It's not getting creepy. I'm like, keep like, Alan.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean it in a creepy way.
I've been there, done that before with friends. We're not doing that again.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks.
No. It's trust me.
I know.
Something like that.
I know.
I just think I just like your relationship. I know it's not perfect. And same with like my parents. The relationship's not
no,
I've seen my
relationship is perfect,
mom annoyed with my dad and my dad annoyed with my mom. It's not
that's just real life.
Right?
Yeah.
But there is at the core of it, I guess,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm having a hard time explaining it. But at
No.
the core of it, it's
Yes.
like you do really are best friends.
Yeah.
You really just love to be together. That's what I would want. Someone who's like a best friend. Like I want to support you in your stuff. I want to cheer you on in your things.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want you to be excited for me too. That's what I never felt like. I felt like it was like a lot of both those relationships, a lot of me doing the cheering on and pouring in. But then when it came to reciprocating it, it was like,
right,
all these excuses to not be there for you. And you're kind of like, oh, that's hurtful.
right.
So,
and I do think that some of it comes like not with time or whatever, but also your second relationship, I would say more like second marriage because relationship, if you end up dating someone, that could look different. But as far as like second marriage goes, it is different. Like I do think it's more of a partnership, best friendship.
Yeah.
Than that, like can't eat, can't
like
sleep, reach for the stars, young love.
Yeah,
I just find, and not that I don't not love my husband.
Yeah.
I just mean like, I think that there's like a naivety to young love.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like it's so wrapped in like looks and what they can do for you. And, like really young, sometimes it's like, what car do they drive? You know, what job do they have? Blah, blah, blah. Things like that. Where like, I think like a more mature love. So like a second marriage love when you're like, I'm not going through this again.
Yeah.
Just looks different as I literally was looking for like a best friend. I was looking for like a partner.
Yeah.
It's not like I was like, I'm looking for the love of my life. I don't know. Like, I think probably after you get divorced, you do get a little bit jaded.
Yeah.
In that way.
Sure.
And again, not that I don't love Alan. It just, it's a different, it's like we're partners, we're best friends.
Yeah.
It's just, it's not a naive love.
Right.
It's
and it's not
like
an
an immature
shallow,
love.
like all based on feeling.
Yes.
It's just like, okay, this person's got my back. They're
Absolutely.
my corner. Exactly. And I guess that's what I struggle to see in a lot of.
You long for.
Well,
that's what Pam longs for.
I wouldn't say that, but I just feel like if there was ever a scenario that I would be open to, it would have to be that where I just felt like
open.
Somebody was like,
she said open, guys. She said it. She said open.
I said, if there was ever. So yeah, I don't know. And I just don't know. Like I've never. Yeah, I mean, if I met somebody and it's like,
you're not opposed. I mean, we joke about it a lot.
Yeah. The thing is with the online dating that I'm opposed to that specifically is because I feel like that's where it would be hard to accomplish that because that's like a lot of, just weeding through the like, okay, who is this person really? Because you can be anybody online, and I've seen and heard.
Crazy stories.
There's some antics going on online.
And actually, we have a guest coming up that's going to talk all about the dating scene and online scene. So this is will be a good segue. And she's had some crazy stories.
See, I think she'll validate my concerns.
But she's not stopping.
Right.
She's going to keep trying.
I think she's got a stronger resolve than I do.
Yeah, she's never been married before.
True. Right. Yeah.
So there's not that, piece to it. And she does want to get married and have a family. So obviously there is that piece. But I do think, I do know that if the right, we joke, but if the right person came into your life, maybe through a mutual friend.
Yes.
You're not like, no.
No. Yeah.
You're more opposed to the online thing and to like go looking, searching, I think.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think too, I would love, like, I feel like, like God knows each of us and what we need and whatever. And I think if there is a second chance for me out there, I think God knows it. It would have to be some sort of like natural meeting of somehow. I don't know that I can do the online thing. I know people do it and they have success. I have friends. One of my closest friends met her husband online.
Yeah.
She's married.
And
he's lovely. They're great. Her sister actually also met her husband online. He's amazing. Like it's like two in one family success story. So I'm not saying it never works. I just don't know if I have the energy personally to sift through that.
So it just needs to fall into your lap, essentially, is what you're telling me.
I mean, or even not. I don't.
I know.
Like I'm fine.
You're content in your singleness.
I am. Yeah.
Like, which is, that is amazing that you can sit and be like, I don't need, because I do think after divorce, it is, we see far too often that people like jump into an ex relationship way too soon, and they haven't even like fully healed, right? And once you've been through divorce, it is like a forever healing until the day you die.
Yeah.
For sure. But I think I've seen it way too often where people are jumping into a relationship and you're like, this is bad.
Oh, for sure.
Like this is not even like this wouldn't even be considered wisdom. No. But with you, I do think that honestly, I think it is just a matter of the right person at the right time in the right moment.
Probably. Yeah.
That's my notes from today.
I think that's a good assessment. Leah,
right person.
therapist.
Yeah, thank you.
I do. Yeah. I'm
guys,
not
I'm taking bookings.
100% close to it. I just like, I guess I'm not literally putting in effort to search for someone, which maybe then it's like, if you don't put in the effort, but if I happened to meet someone in a natural setting,
like on the podcast, call me at 222-555-9999.
It's like DM
me, call me.
Then that's different. But yeah, but I probably wouldn't do any sort of online dating. I'm sorry.
I'm fine with the not online dating.
Yeah.
But
we'll find someone else.
If I find somebody else that is like out there, we could just maybe try at least one date.
I mean, I don't know. What if we just started, what if you are friends with someone first?
That's fine. Yeah, that's the other thing, guys. If you know of anybody, they need to love dogs. If
a man doesn't like dogs, I would be a little nervous. Like, are you a good person deep down?
Yeah, you're like, are you? Yeah, you definitely need somebody in the life of Pam. You need somebody that loves a dog.
Totally.
For sure.
I just also think that's like, just in general, like a character test. Like people that don't like animals, you know who really hates animals?
Oh.
Dan.
Oh.
And I always thought that was like a red flag. I will be honest. Like even cute little animals, like he just doesn't like any animals at all.
Interesting.
And I was like, I think you're a bad person.
You're like, if you don't like animals, you are terrible. You're out.
I do think it is odd when like
especially
I can see certain
ones.
things like, oh, you don't like a lizard or like you don't like rats. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But like a puppy?
Oh yeah.
A baby
puppies.
bunny? A kitten?
Yeah.
You don't like them?
A
pony?
A pony.
Baby cows.
Guys, all you need to do to date Pam is to show up at her door.
Are you a zookeeper?
With a pony. With a pony.
Take a zookeeper.
Yeah. That's what you need. You need like a zookeeper.
No.
But I mean, this has been an interesting episode.
Has it? I feel
think
like
so.
I've just rambled and not made any sense, and I feel like my face was really hot.
It's just a bit vulnerable for you.
It is. I'm trying to explain myself to you, and I
feel like you did great.
Well.
No, I think you did great.
Like it makes no sense.
Because again, some of these episodes are like super impactful and meaningful, and some are just like, come have a conversation with us. Totally. Why I want to dig into the bottom of Pam's brain to find out.
And I would love to know if other people feel similar. Or
it's true.
If it's just me. Because I do think you're right in what you said. I think there's like one of two things. Like people, if you come out of a relationship, like a marriage or whatever, some people are like just okay to be by themselves. They're fine. Absolutely. And then other people are just like,
move on too quick.
I can't live alone and I want to be remarried. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah,
I think
there has to be a balance between the two.
Totally. And I can see that. Like some people just are they're more independent and they're okay alone. And some people just really do better in a partnership. Yeah. And I don't think that's wrong or makes you weak or anything. But I do think what you said is right. Like either way, you need time to heal and be healthy or else you're just going to repeat a bad pattern.
But
I think there's nothing wrong with after even a divorce having in your heart, like, no, I don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
I get that.
And again, I think it comes down to right place, right time, right person.
Yeah.
And that's for you.
I mean,
she's squirming, guys. I'm making her squirm.
Well, I
can't wait. I cannot wait for the day that Mr. Gentleman is sitting right here in between us.
And you're just going to say, I told you so.
And we get, the amount of women, honestly, I have walked through divorce and I have a good friend back in where we used to live in Markham. And she was like, I will never get remarried. I will never. She dated guys for like kind of short stint, then dated a guy for quite some time. But she was like, I will never get remarried. I will never. And I was like, mark my words. You're going to eat those words because I promise you haven't met the right person. That's all it is. And she's like, no way. Guess what? They're engaged and getting married.
Wow.
So I'm just saying, Pam.
Okay.
I just think it's a matter of time. And I will literally, it will be the best episode. It will be the best episode to date. The day that he's sitting in between us and I get to interview him. Maybe we should do it like quite early on so that the world is in on it with us. Yeah, and we can make sure this guy's a good guy.
Just be like, what do you think? Rate him 1 to
100%.
10.
Because we need to make sure that
Yeah.
you're in the right relationship.
Right.
Guys, this has been fun.
And everyone can work as a team to make sure that.
This is music to my ears.
I know.
You guys might look at this episode and be like, what was that? But I'm looking at this episode like I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the future.
Yeah, are you?
And who is coming into Pam's life.
Yep. I mean, we're not getting any younger.
Yeah, see?
Clock's ticking, so I don't know, Leah.
It's coming.
Your window of time is closing.
But you know what? That means the Lord is going to provide.
Maybe
at the
like one
11th
of those
hour.
Stories of like when I'm like 80 in the old age home, I'll find somebody.
No.
I'll be like,
No.
you're my soulmate.
You're going to have
You're like
somebody
80.
to travel the world with and go on vacations with and go to sunny destinations with.
Yeah,
It's
you
coming.
think so? Do you think so?
I'm excited, guys.
I love that you're so, what's the word? Like hopeful.
Optimistic?
Optimistic. That's the one. I love that for you.
For you.
For me.
I'm
Yeah,
optimistic for you.
Thank you.
Because, like in the Bible where, Moses' arms grew weary and
Yes.
Aaron had to hold them up.
Yeah.
You're just weary, Pam.
I think you're right.
You're weary.
I am very weary.
And so you just need friends to come in and hold up your
That's right.
arms.
Yeah.
And you're welcome that I can be an Aaron in your life.
You need to hold me up for sure.
I'm going to hold you up and I'm just going to like bring a sacrifice to the Lord of like a lamb to be like, Lord, come.
Not a lamb. We talked about this.
It's
We
true.
love animals.
We love animals. I'm sorry, but that's biblical.
I know.
So
No,
we
I
need to
appreciate
sacrifice
that.
something so that Pam can find the love of her life. And on that note, guys, this has been fun.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. I was going to die when we end this episode, but we love it.
It might be lost. I may be like, oh, that episode.
Leah, I can't seem to
deleted.
download it. Can you send it again?
Yeah, it deleted itself. I don't know.
I think
what
this is a great
happened.
episode.
Yeah.
You need to be strong.
Okay.
Be
Thank
strong.
you. I will be. I will consider all that you've said.
Guys, I don't even think I've ever seen Pam
know.
squirm this much.
I
It's
know, I'm
amazing.
really
I love it. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming along this journey with us.
It's been fun.
And I can't wait for the next several episodes.
Yeah, I'm going to choose the next episode. I'm going to think of something
Yeah.
to talk to you about.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
really.
let's do it.
The thing is, you don't get to come
I don't-
about anything. So
It's
it's
true.
unfair.
It's true.
I don't even know what I could ask you that would squirm. I feel like
There's
you'd
nothing.
be like, go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
The
it's
only reason I would
unfortunate.
squirm is because I know my mom watches these episodes.
Right.
So like
Yeah,
that's my
the thing.
only squirming.
Right.
If I knew my mom wasn't watching every episode, I would
Yeah.
be like,
Just have to block her.
block her from an episode. It's all on the table.
I'm going to have to talk to Alan and be like, you got to give me the inside. What's one thing?
He would
I
literally say to you, there's nothing.
Good luck. Yeah.
Good
I know
luck.
He would.
Good luck and good night.
right.
But guys, thank you for tuning in to another amazing episode of The Sunnyside. We hope that you enjoyed.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.
Bye.